Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how we use Trump's Big Beautiful Bill Act to book 70 plus solar appointments with a 40% close rate using webinars. Now, if you're in the solar industry, and hopefully you're in the solar industry, if you're watching this video, you've heard all the fiasco. And at the time of filming this video, the bill has actually passed. So the solar tax credit will be being phased out by the end of the year. But I'm not going to get into the details of exactly what's going to be happening with the Big Beautiful Bill. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on how you can leverage this whole fiasco that has people thinking differently about solar, thinking about leaving the industry. I'm going to show you how you can leverage it to actually help you schedule more appointments and help you even sell more solar than you probably ever did before. And you can see here with this screenshot, in the month of June leading up to the big announcement, we were able to schedule 73 actual appointments with people thinking of switching to solar to take advantage of this tax credit, the 30% tax credit. Now, for the naysayers out there, I'm going to go into our CRM. I'm going to refresh the page, wait for it to load, and I'm going to, as you can see, the dates have changed, or the number has changed because the date has changed. I'm going to go back to the original, which is the 1st of June to the 4th of July. Hit confirm. And as you can see, 73 booked solar appointments with homeowners and even business owners that are thinking of going solar to take advantage of this take advantage of this tax credit before it gets phased out. And you can see the CEO of his solar company also telling me that he has no trouble booking appointments as people are curious for information. Closing ratio is about 37% for first-time visits with new clients, but it's even higher on the return visit, right? So you could even leverage this system here to get people that have ghosted you in the past, to get them back into your pipeline and sell them on going solar. Now, before I break this down, quickly about myself, I started as a CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of this real estate company here. This was about 15 years ago in my 20s. And basically, my job was to create a digital footprint or digital systems for real estate agents to connect with homeowners thinking about selling or buying homes, even business owners as well that are thinking about selling their businesses. All these systems that I put together for these agents helped Saffron Realty Group pretty much sell within 6 years and they made an 8-figure exit. I then took those same systems that I built for the realtors and turned it into my own agency. And at the height of it, we were making about $300,000 per month selling client acquisition systems to realtors. And because of that, I was able to make a successful 8-figure exit in only 5 years of having my agency. So if you want to learn how you can turn this recent past bill into a gold rush for your solar business, then keep watching to the very end, because I'm going to break down everything from A to Z on how you or your team can leverage the exact steps that I lay out here to help you acquire more solar deals with all this tax credits being phased out. Now, if you're like most solar companies or solar professionals, you're probably confused, you're upset, you're discouraged, and even doubting. A lot of people are doubting and even leaving the industry because they feel like people without this tax credit, they won't be able to sell solar. But that is so far from the truth. So this 4-step framework I'm going to walk you through is going to ultimately help you sell more solar, close more deals, and get more installs for your business. Starting with the foundation. First things first, you're going to need a solid offer. This is what's going to attract these homeowners and business owners to want to attend your webinar in the first place. After you have a solid offer, you're going to also need a webinar ticket funnel. This is like a ticket landing page where you pretty much get people to register to join the funnel, and you send them the information and all of that kind of stuff. Optionally as well, you'd want to have an unresponsive lead list. If you have leads in the past that haven't been responding to you, that have been ghosting you and all of that, you can literally give them this new offer, and they'll probably be the first ones to sign up for this webinar. Now, this isn't an organic play. You got to drive traffic because you want to reach the masses with this here. So you want to use these traffic sources and drive targeted traffic in your either local area or the areas that you specifically serve using Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. You could use as well Google Ads and YouTube ads. And then even TikTok is a great source to get more signups as well. For your webinar setup, it's very simple. You're going to need a webinar software. This could be either Zoom or Google Meet. This is you'll send them the link, they join, you present. All right. You'll also need a webinar presentation slide deck. So what you're going to be showing them, the presentation, what you're going to be talking about, your offer, and all of that kind of stuff. You also need a presenter. This could either be the CEO of the company, a paid spokesperson, or head of product, head of sales, someone who understands what's going on and isn't afraid to hop on Zoom and explain it to potential homeowners and business owners. And then optionally as well, and we've tried both, and this works, it doesn't really matter, but I wanted to throw it in there. But you could also have a local tax expert join this webinar to explain more of the tax side, the benefits, and all of that kind of stuff to your attendees. Now, you'll also need a conversion mechanism. This is to a confirmation sequence for the attendees. That for the people that register, you'll need a sequence to confirm that they're going to be attending this webinar. This could be done with an actual setter, or it can be done with AI systems as well. You'll need a nurturing sequence for the attendees, because we run the webinars bi-weekly. So if someone joins someone joins on a Monday and there's 2 weeks left before the actual webinar starts, you want to be able to keep them engaged and nurture them along that time frame so that they'll still be interested in joining the webinar on the specific date that you set. And of course, you could use a setter for this, or you could use AI as well. Now, after the webinar, you'll need a attendee appointment booking funnel. So the call to action on the webinar should be pointing them to a calendar where they can schedule a time to meet with your closer or meet with your team so you can sell them on a solar package. This can also be done with a setter and AI. And then last but not least, you'll need an attendee appointment confirmation sequence. So for those people who attend the webinar and are interested in learning more and want to schedule an appointment with your team to find out what kind of package they should be getting or what kind of package you recommend for them, you'll need a sequence for that. And that could also be done with a setter or AI. And then last but not least, you'll need a human closer, because you're going to have a shit ton of appointments, and you'll need a very good closer, because once this guy goes to the houses or meets them on Zoom or whatever, however you choose to do your appointments, you're obviously going to have a lot more sales and a lot more installs, because people do want to take advantage of this tax credit being phased out. Even especially people that are after the higher tier products like the Tesla roofs and things like that. So this is a huge and great opportunity for your solar business to ultimately sell more solar than you've ever done before, utilizing this whole big beautiful bill that people are going crazy about. So that's essentially the end of this breakdown. Feel free to leverage this for you or your team can leverage this to obviously get more appointments. However, if you want myself and my team to come into your business and implement all of these steps, give you the winning offer, build out the perfect funnel for you, run all your ads on all the platforms, even set up give you the presentation that you require and that booked all of these appointments. We can get you the paid spokesperson as well, or even the local tax expert. We can set up our AI systems to do all the confirmation calls. All you have to do is make sure you have a closer that's going to be there and close those deals. That's going to get you more of those solar closes and installs. So if you want to leverage us to help implement this for your business, feel free to look at the description below. My calendar link should be there. Schedule a time to meet with myself and my team, and we'll walk you through exactly how we'll go about setting this webinar funnel up for your business so you can ultimately close more deals. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please leave the comments below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.